Stop. You think you three, well, I guess you got baller, so 3.5 turds deserve entrance music? Josh, I got a question for you. How's the neck? How's the face? So for those that didn't make the trip down to that hellhole Akron, what you missed. And fine, if you ever book me there again, I need double pay for the smell. For those that didn't make the trip, what you missed was after I got done toying with this imitation wrestler, I dumped him right on his neck with my finish, but before the 3 count landed, I pulled his ugly, nappy-headed hair off of the mat, and then I began mounted punches until poor Joshua couldn't take anymore, and Tom Dunn mercifully rang the bell and disqualified me. And I'll tell you what, wins don't matter to me anymore because I got enough under my belt. What matters to me now is teaching young, disrespectful punks that they don't belong in the business. I'm gonna show you that you have no heart. I was on the shelf for 7 months after I tore up my knee in this ring for you fans, and I sat back there and I watched you pukes wrestle in front of a sold-out crowd every night here in Cleveland, Ohio. The thing is, you don't deserve to wrestle in front of those crowds. You know why these people are here? Because guys like me main evented at that hellhole Peabody's. Because guys like Gargano and Tyler Black tore it up at the West Park Party Center. What do you think you've done to deserve to wrestle in front of my crowds in my hometown? You ain't done nothing, you punk. So I get it. I know now why you think that you deserve to wrestle in front of these fantastic crowds. It's because you used to probably get a lot of participation trophies when you were younger, didn't you? Hey, I got a great new name because I hate no consequences. That sucks. Here's your new name. It's perfect. Get out Pro Wrestling Tees on the phone. Your new name is Team Participation Trophy. It's perfect. It's perfect. TPT. I expect a royalty. So you know what? I am now the godfather of Cleveland wrestling. JT passed on, God rest his soul. Johnny's gone, Ray Rowe's gone, M-Dog's a ghost. I'm the last one left standing. And now I've given you the kiss of death. It was pretty easy. I put a bounty on every single one of your heads, and there was plenty of vets that were there to take up the cause.
Wait a second, Josh Prohibition talking, no consequences, watching him, and to infinity and beyond comes flying out of the locker room.
He wasn't lying, Wadsworth.
To infinity and beyond, going after no consequences. And I'll tell you what, the fans obviously not the biggest supporters of To Infinity and Beyond these days.
What do they know?
But when you're a guy like Josh Prohibition, when you're one of only 2 Grand Slam champions in AIW history, who do you get when you need a couple partners but the most successful tag in AIW history?
And also 2 guys that have been here the longest. He's talking about, you hear the names he threw out. Gargano, Tyler Black, Ray Rowe, M-Dog, and then Josh Prohibition. I mean, besides Colin and Cheech, who's been here the longest?
Well, and Prohibition finds himself right where they left off at Akron. Joshua Bishop standing in front of Prohibition, exchanging shots.
Action's everywhere, Wadsworth. I'm trying to keep up with it. Come on, Wayne, snap them pictures.
Taking it to Tre Lamar. Meanwhile, Oh, wait a second, in the ring. Bishop, look for that backslide. Backslide rolled right in.
Oh, here we go.
Rolled right into the drunken driver. Meanwhile, here comes to infinity and beyond, and it is a numbers game right now. Chase Oliver and Tre Lamar down on the outside.
There's Chase. All right, I couldn't see him.
Oh, Chase in as Cheech goes to start celebrating. Chase just spikes.
God, this kid can move.
And these guys are so fluid, so fast, and they are just getting started. This is the scary part.
Oh my God.
Two of the best high flyers we have ever seen in AIW, and they are a year in at this point. But right now, they are getting a lesson.
Oh wow, he took out Trey on the outside.
From the greatest tag team in AIW history, and I don't say that with no reason. The only 3-time AIW Tag Team Champions, Colin Delaney, the only 4-time AIW Tag Team Champion.
I mean, they're showing why, Wadsworth. Look at that series of moves they put together on young Chase and young Tre Lamar. I mean, everything that Colin did led right into what Cheech did. Cheech hit that boot to Chase in the corner and continued to go outside and took off Tre Lamar's head. Josh Prohibition knew what he was doing. He said he's the godfather of Cleveland wrestling, and he just didn't pick any 2 guys to come out with him. Like you said, he picked the most successful tag team in the history of Absolute Intense Wrestling.
A couple of guys who obviously hear the fans. There was a lot of grumblings even before their actions against Gringo Loco. And perhaps the fans were sick of them. They wanted to see new blood. And Chase Oliver and Tre Lamar are exactly the type of guys they wanted to see. And To Infinity and Beyond is out here to prove a point. To Infinity and Beyond, I think feels like they may be an afterthought since Twins took those tag team titles for them. They've been kind of lost in the shuffle.
And not to toot my own horn, but we did beat them technically. They were in that match that Dr. Dan and myself won to become #1 contenders, but well, we had a 3 there. Anyway, going back to what we said, look at this team, and also, like you said, Colin and Cheech. The reason why everyone of these fans were getting sick of them is like, why do people hate the Patriots? Why do people hate the Yankees? Why do people hate Ohio State, the Dallas Cowboys? The list goes on and on because they're successful. Wadsworth, like you said, Colin and Cheech are arguably the most successful tag team ever. Josh Prohibition, arguably the greatest, most successful superstar here in Absolute Intense Wrestling. That's why the fans are grumbling against them. These kids, Josh Bishop, Tre Lamar, Chase Oliver, they haven't earned their stripes yet. I've trained all 3 of them, but I mean, they haven't earned their stripes yet. Josh is right about that.
Well, and right now, Cheech is absolutely tying up Oliver. And you know what? Cheech, Colin Delaney, incredibly agile guys, incredible high flyers, but they're also no dummies. They know they're not keeping up with Tre Lamar. They're not keeping up with Chase Oliver. So what do? You tie him down. You keep him on the mat. You attack his legs. Exactly. I don't care how athletic you are. If you can't walk, you're not going to be able to jump. You're not going to be able to fly.
The only time you're going to hear me say this tonight, you made a good point, Wadsworth. So I got to pay a compliment every now and then. You kind of grew on me after the last show, like a fungus. But I mean, again, you're right. Chase Oliver, like we talked about, can fly, can run. He's so quick. So is Tre Lamar. Chase Oliver ain't going to be doing no standing shooters, no 630 Phoenixes if he can't stand up and then no 2 legs of his. Colin knows that. Cheech knows that. Look, they cut the ring in half. They're keeping him isolated from his partners.
And here's the other thing it does. These guys, obviously, you've seen them all over the place. You've seen them develop a following based on that high-flying ability. And now we see that baseball slide German suplex on a guy who's been on the shelf for months at a time from concussions, and Colin Delaney knows.
That's the cerebralness of Colin Delaney. He's why the guy's been around for so many years, Wadsworth. He's no slouch. Why is he here in AIW? Why has he been on the big stage on TV up there in New York? This guy knows how to wrestle. He's smart. He's agile. He's everything you look for in a professional wrestler.
Well, and here's the thing. We talked about, obviously, the tag team accolades. We talked about the fact that he is, I don't think you even put arguably in front of it. He is the greatest tag team wrestler in AIW history. No one else has ever done what Colin Delaney has done in AIW. But let's not forget, this is a guy who came in at #1 and won the gauntlet for the gold. This is a guy who is a former Absolute champion. Granted, the title reign did not last very long, but he was the Absolute champion. And right now, Josh Prohibition is just laying into Chase Oliver. Here's the other thing it does to tie up Chase Oliver, to take out that aerial ability. These guys have experienced a lot of success because of how innovative they are. What they haven't done is shown the ability to get in a brawl and win. They haven't shown the ability to exchange holds on the mat.
And you know what? Again, Josh knows that. What did he do? He called them like they are team participation trophies. They've been kind of gifted a lot of things here in Absolute Intense Wrestling. The opportunities they've had. I mean, Josh Bishop already wrestled his idol. These guys have been like Chase and Trey have been in the ring with some of the best that AIW has to offer. They haven't been even in a year yet, and they've gotten these opportunities. Josh Prohibition sick of it. Oh wow! Look how smart he is. He got right out of there.
Robo bringing Cheech in, but Joshua Bishop is not missing a step.
Powerhouse, man.
Just laying out to infinity and beyond, and we talk about that is not easy to do. Second rope, and he is caught. Don't let the youth fool you. Josh Bishop is an incredible athlete, incredible strength.
Kid's built like a powerhouse. I got to give him that, Wadsworth. But look at this. The inexperience, the youth of this guys. I mean, I don't think that's going to play into their favor. You got three of the smartest guys in wrestling, not even AIW, but in wrestling.
Oh,
but look at this!
Double back suplex, and that's the thing with Josh Bishop. You talk about his strength, you talk about the athleticism. Obviously, his athletic pedigree has been covered many times, both on the shows and on the card is going to change.
The kid's like a modern-day Jim Brown. He had scholarship offers for football and lacrosse.
But what's most interesting is the unorthodox attack. But one way you stop somebody who's an athlete, you stop power, is you drop him on his neck.
Oh, jeez.
Beautiful. Look at the extension. He didn't even get the foot. He got the knee on that.
That is incredible. Tre Lamar, arguably just the most athletically gifted, but look at this.
And he got lucky on that one that he didn't land on his head for that matter. Prohibition drops him after that leg capture.
Oh wow.
Geez.
Again, look at the smarts of this team. Watch what they're outsmarting these guys at every level.
And here's the thing. It's not even a matter. It's not. Wait a second.
I don't care how athletic you are. This is going to hurt.
Oh, triple team. And the baller's face on the outside says it all.
That's it.
He knows his boys are in trouble right now.
Whoever's legal, cover him. That's it. Boy, it doesn't really sound like they hate him now, huh, Wadsworth?
Get him up. Infinity to beyond.
Picking the bones on young Chase Oliver. This kid's hurt. He's taking a beating, Wadsworth.
Oliver is up. Fighting out of the powerbomb attempt.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, wait a second. No. Oh, looking.
Wow.
For a second, I thought we were going to see a spike drunken driver, but instead Chase Oliver has single-handedly taken out all three members of the opposing team.
I mean, the kid's got a lot of moxie. All these guys do. I got to give them that. They're staying right with these guys. They're staying with Provo and to infinity and beyond. There's no quitting them.
Well, Prohibition, that clothesline sends Bishop up over the top.
What the hell is this?
And now,
oh my God!
Colin
oh my God!
Suplexing Tre Lamar to the floor and going out right after it.
Tre almost rotated twice. I didn't think that was physically possible.
Everyone's eyes are over there. Meanwhile, in the ring, Chase Oliver goes up looking for the Rana, but Cheech
went to the well one too many times.
Ready?
Whoa! What the hell was that?
Just throwing Chase Oliver into that face buster. Now he has got him up. And it's for a second I thought he was looking for the
Cheech going to the well
Cheech.
too many times.
Wait a minute, Cheech!
Oh my God!
Rolls him up and steals one!
What? Wadsworth! No consequences beat Josh Prohibition and to infinity and beyond!
Beautiful counter by Chase Oliver.
Boy, I don't know what we're going to see in the gauntlet later. That might be shock of the night.